Here we have PancakeSwap. This, or is it PancakeSwap? I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is, but the symbol is cake versus the dollar on Binance. This one being requested actually by the SEC right now, and he's looking at a 4-hour. We'll actually do a general overview of this one because this one's very interesting right here. It has a significantly different chart than most things that we've seen today. And whenever I see something like that, I like to record a video on it because, well, you know, give it a little bit of spotlight. Anyways, as far as the daily goes, the first thing that sticks out to me, this thing is still remaining within its overall long-term uptrend. That is very, very important. Of course, do we see anything that is giving us any signals as far as momentum oscillators go? Daily RSI, no. I would have liked to have seen some hidden bullish evidence right there. We actually don't have that. Maybe on a 12-hour we might be able to populate some. Yes, indeed we do. We have it coming off that low right there. So I would be quite confident saying that you actually do have a pretty obvious range going on right here. And I imagine that this is very likely going to align with the 4-hour, which is what you requested, between about 24.5 and probably our current high structure right here. Let's see what it looks like on a 4-hour now. With that in mind, yes, indeed. Okay, very, very cool. And the 4-hour would actually be a little bit of a deeper range in this case, between about 23.5 and our current highs right here. Anyways, with that in mind, I actually do like this chart, and I would not be getting any way, shape, or form even short-term bearish on this one as long as you're above about 23.5 bucks. Now, hey, if you do break below that region, especially on a 4-hour closure, probably even on a 2-hour closure as well, I would look for a nice retracement somewhere back down around about just below 22 bucks right here. Yeah, probably around 22 bucks. Let's see if that lines up with anything else on like an hourly. Yep. What do you know? Coming in right in line with that hourly 200 simple and 200 exponential average right there as well. So good. I would be looking for a bit of a bounce right there and then very likely come back to it a little bit later. But for right now, sideways is the name of the game, and that is completely fine on this one. That'd be very, very constructive, setting up for a continuation of this move. Maybe not today, but very likely tomorrow, Friday in this case. Weekly, for what it's worth, is not giving me too much. 5-day. And that can be too much here as well. Actually, not as strong in the 5-day as several of the other charts in this cryptocurrency land. 3-day, I believe, just closed last night, more or less closing on new highs on this rally. Not necessarily the worst thing of all time. So fair enough. You know, short term, a little bit of sideways here is good. If you start to close back about 26 bucks, I would. Sir, you okay? All right, Elsa's having a laugh tack back there. But you know, if you can trade back above the highs of this rally, I would be looking for extension to about 29 bucks, 29 and a quarter. So let's see if it makes more sense on momentum oscillators, or if there's anything that's more obvious right here. Let's see if there's any major points of interest. Let's see what the daily looks like specifically. Actually, daily Stoch's turning down as long as below 26.10. So that is actually very, very interesting because that is right at the top side of our resolution. So that would imply if we do close above that region today, then we would turn up daily momentum oscillators once again. We'd also probably see, well, volatility is just looking weird there. I don't have anything to make out of that actually. But we would actually probably see one of the more deeper targets get hit. So while 29 bucks would be on the card, actually would be looking towards about 31.5 to $32 more long term, probably into early September. But for right now, keep in mind those ranges. Yeah, actually one of the more interesting charts that we've seen today. So there you go. Enjoy your pancake swap, sir.